Okay, step 2, modify data sheet view. Open the calls table and delete the last field, which is call priority. There's no data in there. I'm just going to right click on the field name and choose delete field. We're going to move the call minutes field. I'll select it between the date time and the call notes. So right there. We will decrease the decimals in the call minutes field. So I'm actually going to head over to design view. And call minutes is a number, and here, down here in our field properties, decimal places, I'm going to choose 0 right here. And they want us to make sure that the format property is set to standard. So here and here it is. And then we are done with this. It should ask if we want to save because we made some changes to the structure of our table. Now we are going to open the employees table. And we are going to add some new fields. You can do it in datasheet view. Again, I prefer to make structural changes in design view. So you can choose whichever is easiest for you. We're going to add a new field called salary. And the data type is currency. I'm going to type the letter C on my keyboard and it will bring it up. And then we're going to add another field. I'm just hitting my tab key here. And we'll call this one dependence. And this one has the number data type. Again, I just hit the N key on my keyboard. And I'm hitting my tab key now. I'm going to skip C for 1 second and go down to D, decrease the decimals for the salary field. So I'm going to come up here and make sure I'm clicked in the salary field. And then I will come down here to the decimal places. It says auto, and I'm going to switch that to 0. And make the default value for the dependence field 1. So I will click here on the dependence field and change this 0 for the default value to a 1. And then we'll switch over to datasheet view. Again, I like to use my tools down here in the bottom right-hand corner. And it's going to ask us if we want to save, again, because we made structural changes to our table. We'll say yes. And now step C says to enter 55,000 for the salary field for our first record here. And 3 dependents. And we should be all good. We set the default value for dependents as 1, but remember that will not happen until you start adding new records. So that will not make any changes in your current records, which is why it's always good to make sure you have a plan before setting up your database as to exactly how you want to use it so you don't have to go back and readjust a lot of data.